Shit Monday is brought to you this week by DoorDash. Queen Emma, you know what to do. Roll the clip, please. Now, did you have any other sports that you were doing that you felt were positively impacting your snowboarding?
I love animals. So my dream growing up was I wanted to be a jockey.
That's so nice.
Which is so random, but I just...
And how tall are you?
Like just under 5'5", like 5'4" and 3/4.
Okay.
So I'm just
I think you're too tall.
Say I'm 5'5".
Okay.
You know?
I think you're too tall to be a jockey.
I know.
Shoot. Okay.
I know. It's okay.
But the dream was there.
The dream was there. And then I really liked figure skating.
Okay.
But my parents didn't really want me to get into that. But then to help my snowboarding, I would skateboard, and also I tried diving for a couple years.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You picked complimentary seasons.
I did. Well, I guess I had to.
Right?
Yeah.
Like diving, like how high up were you?
We had the 1 meter and the 3 meter, but I trained with a team. So I went because my dad thought maybe, diving would help my snowboarding a bit, air awareness, whatever. And so I started off with just, really like chill local lessons at our local YMCA. And I got scouted from there. My teacher was like, "Oh my gosh, you have a lot of potential." And she picked me out of the group of 15 kids. She was like, "You have a lot of potential. Like, come join my team." And my dad was like, "Okay." Also, it was way cheaper to join the team than to pay for like these lessons because my dad's Korean as hell, so he loves a good bargain. And so I joined this team, and now I'm training rigorously because I'm on this like national team. So now I'm doing dryland training where we're jumping on diving boards like onto mats to practice, trampoline training, tumbling. I'm like, yo, this is not what I want to do. I had to do that for 2 hours, and then I got 30 minutes off to eat, and then it was 2 hours at the pool.
Everybody knows you're supposed to wait at least 30 minutes after you eat to get in the pool. Someone should have told them.
Well,
breaking rules.
Also, like,
what a badass.
Like, they're scary. Coaches in that world of sports, they're scary.
Diving feels like one of those sports that's so specific that they have to be sort of like, there's not this, and I know that you guys have like a discipline within snowboarding. Like every sport has a certain degree of discipline to be able to handle all of the tactical things that happen, right? Like, but I feel like diving is one of those sports that like those coaches have to be so locked in.
So locked.
To the particulars.
Yeah.
In a way that I'm not meant for that life.
Oh my God.
I like a little more free flowing.
Have you like tapped into diving at all?
Nope.
Okay. First things first, you got to point your toes. Point blank period. If you do not point your toes, you're getting punished severely.
Okay.
That's rule number 1. 2, it's like everything has to be so tight and rigid and strong.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I had an 8-pack when I was in diving because of how much core they made us do. Was I miserable? Yes. But like, was I snatched? Absolutely. But, I was giving abs. I was giving strong.
Sure.
That. But then, after a while, I just quit. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore, Dad.
But then you stuck with snowboarding. And it worked out.
It worked out pretty well. I don't know if it had anything to do with the diving, but I'm sure it helped in some capacity.
So are there any other snowboarding slang terms that you think that I should know for next time? The next time that I get hit the pow.
Hit the pow. Okay.
Get on the pow? What is it? How do you say that?
Oh, get on the pow? Oh, like ride pow?
Yeah. That.
Go get some pow?
Sure.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. What other terms do I need to know?
What other? Okay. One thing that kind of bothers me, which I always have to correct people on, is they always say, stick the landing.
Ooh, we're not sticking it.
We don't say that. It's like, they're like, okay, like, did you stomp? Like, will you stomp? or just more
Is
casual.
that the equivalent?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because I feel like
Well,
stick the landing is gymnastics.
it very much is.
Yeah.
And it also feels like if you were to stick it in my brain, that sounds like you caught an edge in a bad way. Like stick it for snowboarding to me feels like it would be a bad thing because it sounds like you would like catch an edge and like stick your board in.
Right.
So I'm with stick it not being a term for you guys, but you're saying you can stomp it.
You could stomp it.
Okay.
Or like we're pretty casual. I feel like we're like, oh, did you get it? Like if our friends trying a trick, we'll be like, oh, like,
easy.
Did you get it? We're like, yeah, got it.
But you're not sticking it.
Not sticking it. Maybe that's my hot take, not gonna lie.
See, that's actually very good because similarly in football, a lot of people say, what is it? What is the term when people say you like not spike the ball? What is hike the ball? There it is.
Oh, hike.
People will say like the center to start the play will hike the ball. And I don't think that they say that. I've only ever heard it be called a snap. They snap the ball.
You know, I wish I could like relate to you on this and be like, yeah, I totally agree, Kylie. 1,000.
Thank you. We'll go with that.
I like don't know anything about football, like at all.
Thank you so much for bringing that up. We're going to get back to that. Now, something that we always ask our guests is for a piece of advice. Okay. So a lot of times, like we have mothers on the show, I'll ask for their best motherhood advice. What I'm going to ask you is about your best advice to a young female athlete.
My best advice to a young female athlete would be,
You thought I was going to let you get out here with an easy question?
Damn. I definitely struggle with like imposter syndrome, so I don't like think about these things. I'm like, why would I even care about that? But I think I would maybe say don't define success with what you've accomplished, but instead define it with how far you've come, if that makes sense. Because I think I see so many people work so hard for these really big goals, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. And I obviously can empathize with that and how hard that is. But I feel like in those moments, it's really important to look back and see how far you have come and how hard you fought to get to where you're at. And I think that a good perspective shift is always necessary for our sanity. And I think at the end of the day, sports should be fun. You know, you should be having fun and you should still love what you're doing. So don't be too hard on yourself about these little things when at the end of the day, you are accomplishing everything you want to. You're having fun, you're doing your best, and you're putting your best foot out there every single day.
That's incredible.